Wu Mengde is known as Hong Kong's golden supporting role.
Oh my god.
And he has appeared in dozens of Stephen Chow films, forming a golden duo with him. At 66 years old, during the filming of The Wandering Earth, he personally performed difficult stunts and had to breathe oxygen on the side after each scene. This film turned out to be his last movie before passing.
Oh my god.
So, my gosh. I
what a dedicated actor.
There's no nice way of saying this, because it's like you obviously wish that he sort of saw what The Wandering Earth became, but I'm sure...
Rest in peace.
I'm sure his family and even himself, like I guess he passed away doing what he loved, but it's still obviously very hard hitting. What an incredible individual, and what an aptitude to acting, and obviously it seemed very second nature to him at this point. To commemorate, he wrote, the second part of the movie used CGI technology to recreate his character.
No way!
So, and then Wu Jing, who played Liu Pie Xiang, was initially moved by director Guo Fang's enthusiasm and professionalism in Chinese science fiction films, and he agreed to cameo in The Wandering Earth. However, what was initially a cameo turned into a 31 days of filming. As the production faced financial constraints, Wu Jing then eventually joined as a financer with 60 million RMB to support the director's Chinese science fiction film dream.
That is ridiculous. See, this is why this film is actually so incredible. It's not only that this is like a dream come true.
Indeed.
In terms of like the difficulties and the challenges that making a film already possess.
The wild ideas to execute them.
But these are incredibly difficult things to make realistic or to make even believable to anyone. And I think
entertaining. It's a film at the end of the day. It's meant to be entertaining.
Yes, and I love the fact that in terms of like storyboarding and how it was executed.
Love, man. This movie had a ton of love.
You
can tell they were working with all they could. Everyone was immensely passionate about this.
Including the actors. I don't think there was a specific weak role.
No one had one.
Nobody had a weak role, and I love the fact that it was really well distributed, because every character and every confrontation had grounding, had subtext. Everybody had their own motives, and you understood them even if you didn't know the character really well.
When Wandering Earth 1 premiered, the line from the broadcasting station, routes are countless, safety is foremost. Unregulated driving, loved ones end up in tears, went super viral. And it reminds us of the character Tu Hengyu in The Wandering Earth 2. Due to his negligent driving, a car accident took the lives of his daughter and wife.
Yes.
So they sort of utilized this, I guess, as a campaign to do what's right, mate. Don't drink behind the wheel, wear your seatbelt, be safe, especially if you have little ones, or even if you don't, because you could change someone's life like that. And you could change your own. There were some things, like, for example, I would have loved Liu Shi's mum. You know how she was a pilot as well? And
yes.
Obviously, dad and mum, they meet. She dies, and they allude to the damage and sort of trauma that caused to Liu Shi, but they don't ever sort of dive deeper into that, and I wish they would have. Same as Han Duoduo's story. What the fuck?
What the hell?
I found her in the river, like in the middle of it. I was swimming one day, and I found her. It's like, hey, yo.
Rescuing. I think the beautiful aspect of like the interpersonal conflicts, I believe that they are so heavy, but they're not specific enough. Like, you don't really get to dive in that hard.
But the biggest death though that annoys me is Moss.
Yeah, so unsatisfactory.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
The thing is, if I would have seen this film first, which is what happens for the world,
most people,
right? They get to watch this film first.
Yeah.
You don't give it that much importance. Like, you understand that
actually, it can fool you, right?
Yeah, it can fool you.
Yeah, true.
So the fact that we know that the AI, Moss, is such an incredibly crucial part in Wandering Earth 2, which is the prequel, actually makes this death unsatisfactory.
Wait.
But it's not a problem if you watched it in the way that it was released initially.
These are nitpicks. It's not like the movie's bad, not at all.
Not at all.
This movie is actually a very,
great film.
very, very good sign. I mean, you see by their reactions, he literally has you by the throat. Obviously, this is the first one, so very obviously what I'm gonna say is gonna seem very like redundant, but like Wandering Earth 1 had to crawl so that Wandering Earth 2 could run.
Yeah, correct.
You know, 100%.
I
Regarding
love that we still get to blow up planets, though. That's pretty
I
cool.
swear, they're Thanos and they're collecting Infinity Stones and exploding planets.
So you get Jupiter, and then we also blow up the moon, and then we move on. I have to say, in terms of the musical composition, this was beautiful for the fact that it was really cohesive to the world
Very
building
congruent.
aspect.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the sound engineering and environmental detail, that it was done through sound, and it was just brilliant. Every detail of the keyboards and beeping of the systems,
the
and
deep bass reverberation aspect of things.
That is so brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, that takes the film from being, oh, it's a great sci-fi, to, oh my god, I never want to leave this world.
I think it's a sin that we watched it in a laptop.
Yes.
Or in a screen, like a big screen. It should have been in IMAX at the cinema.
Yes. In terms of like the score, the musicality of it all, it was not as present as it was in The Wandering Earth 2.
Because in The Wandering Earth 2, they utilized music to represent the omnipresence of the AI.
Correct.
So again, this is like flying level of shit.
Yeah, it's just the
different
evolution is just incredible.
Also, you could tell like the budget was definitely a bit smaller here, because in The Wandering Earth 2, like, you could literally just tell, oh my god, they had infinite money in that first 45 minutes.
Totally.
What the fuck? How many actors? How many actors? How many actresses? Because per every actor, even if it's an extra, that's makeup, that's costume, that's food, that's hotels. So you basically just maximize your expenses. Infinite money they must have had. But fair play, that I'm really happy we got to see, obviously, the beginning, what started everything. Let us know what you guys thought about it. As always, one of the best parts about any of the platforms that this gets shared on is that we get to discuss, we get to read everything. We try our best to translate, get the best possible translations. Our team does a fantastic job of informing us of everything. Thank you so much. So yeah, aside from that, thank you so much to Billy and everyone.